Hi, my name is Maria Montero, and I'm a junior social work and professional studies major, and I emphasize on nonprofit management. So I came to college undecided. I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I didn't know what career I wanted to go into, but I was required to take a liberal study in a social work centered field, and I ended up really loving it, so I picked up social work. And then I realized I wanted to help people a lot, and when I took a Challenges of the Modern Age course, I took a philanthropy course with our teacher Alice, and it was a nonprofit course. And I liked it so much, I was so compelled by the class that I ended up picking up the nonprofit emphasis also. In the past, I've been involved in a lot at Slippery Rock. I was involved in SGA, which is student government, for about 3 years. I was in the Student Nonprofit Alliance, the Social Workers Association, the Association of Residence Hall Students, where I was actually a House Council President and Secretary. So I've kind of been involved in a lot, and I decided to do that because in nonprofit you learn a lot about networking. And when you're in college, you do want to get the full college experience of, hanging out with your friends, but you also want to make sure you get those networking connections in and that you really build your resume because you want it to be set apart from others. So you have to take advantage of every opportunity that comes before you. One really cool thing that I did outside of the school was this summer, I actually lived in Africa for a month and a half, and I developed a gymnastics program there for kids who didn't have anywhere to go after school. And it wasn't in the most remote of places in Africa, but it was very dangerous there. And so the kids who didn't have anywhere to go after school were prime examples of kids who would get into trouble. So I took what I learned in nonprofit because when you take your intro class, you basically learn how to run a nonprofit for the next day. You can pick up and really run the nonprofit right then and there. So I took those skills and built a gymnastics program that's actually still going on in Africa. So that's something different that I can put on a resume that not many people have. Well, Slippery Rock is one of the only PASSHE schools, which are the 14 state schools, that have the nonprofit program, so it's definitely a little different. And it's really great because it's right now kind of a smaller program, and the teachers all definitely know your name. They know what your emphasis is, they know what you want to be when you leave college, and it's really cool because a lot of other majors don't have clients, but in several classes of the nonprofit major, you work with an actual nonprofit in the greater Pittsburgh area, and in some of the classes you'll make referrals to them and you'll kind of be a consultant with the help of your teacher, or you'll write a grant for them or help with their budgeting process. So it's definitely a very hands-on program like nothing I've actually ever really seen before in any other schools. Everyone's really worried about money in this economy. You know, how are you going to make money in nonprofit? Doesn't really sound like you can make money, but once you get in and realize that the days of helping people going unnoticed